Hi, girls. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, do all that stuff you're supposed to do in the beginning. Subscribe, like, comment, and all this and that. So we can go ahead and get into the video. As you can tell by the title, today's video is about things that I'm kind of changing going into my 30s. And what makes it so, okay, Sunlight. What makes it so good is that these are things that are just changing naturally for me. Like, I'm not forcing myself to do it. You know how we sometimes say, okay, I got to work on this because I'm getting older. No, this is just coming naturally, which I feel like that's the best way to change when it just comes to you. So the first thing on the list of things that I'm naturally like that are just naturally changing as I go into my 30s is my looks. Now, when I was in middle school, I used to be so particular about my hair. Like, I used to have the headbands and the color coordinated clips to go on. Like, I used to just know it had to be A1. But as I got older and I had kids, I kind of just let all that go. I didn't want to admit that, but I kind of just let all of that go. So, y'all, it is so hard trying to look at this camera instead of looking at myself. I'm trying to look at y'all in this little camera right here, but I want to look at myself on the screen. So bear with me if you see me going back and forth. But anywho, yeah, I'm so particular about my looks now. It's like my style is just changing. I'm very particular about my face. And I believe I've never really had a problem with acne, not that I'm aware of. But I'm still even more particular about my skin and my looks altogether, my hair, my outfits, my style. I'm really getting into a new style, a new wave of me. So this is interesting. This is going to be fun. I can't wait to see where this goes within the next few months. And we could just go from there. So the next thing is I'm very particular about stuff now. At first, like I used to just first, I would say when I was younger, I was like more of the reserved, meanie type. I was mean. A lot of people used to call me mean. And I've still been that, but I just let a lot of stuff like I don't know if I was just in survival mode and I'm just letting a lot of stuff slide. But now I'm so particular about every single thing, especially like if I'm spending my money on it or I'm giving somebody access to me or it's taking away some of my time. I'm particular about it. It needs to be correct. I don't want to have to sit here and wait extra or do anything extra to achieve what I'm supposed to be getting or to get what I'm supposed to be getting. It's like I'm very particular about everything now. I want it done the way it's supposed to be done, the way I ordered it, or if you told me you're going to do something, you need to do it when you said you're going to do it, how you said you're going to do it. Those are boundaries, but I'm very particular about them now. Like there's no playing. There's really not much leeway, I would say, when it comes to certain stuff because I'm more particular about things now. The next thing that I can really feel just gradually changing as I enter into my 30s is social media. I really don't want social media at all. And if I do have social media, I don't want everybody in my business. So I probably would rarely post. I would only post on like my business pages and to get more clients and more business. I may give like a little sneak peek, a little snippet, but I really don't even want to show my face on social media like that unless I'm giving an update. Like, yeah, this her. No, I'm just kidding. But for real though, I really am getting very particular. There go that word again. See what I mean? This is what I mean when I say particular. I couldn't explain it, but this is what I mean. I'm getting very particular about social media. I'm not all free willy-nilly like I used to be, posting on it all the time, sharing on it all the time, commenting on everything all the time, getting triggered by certain stuff on social media all the time. I'm getting way more particular about that social media. Next, oh, I used to be, let me see, it's like I'm going back to my childhood. Wait, that's another video idea. Hold on. Because I got a little challenge we're doing next month. So I'm going to write this video idea down. Bear with me, y'all, because that was a good idea what I just said. Okay, I wrote that down. But like I was saying, I'm going back to stuff that I used to do and I just let go of it. So I wouldn't say going back to my childhood because too much. I wasn't really worried about my shape and my figure in my childhood, but maybe in like my teen years, I used to watch my figure and stuff. But now I'm going back to it. I'm getting, there go the word again. I'm about to say, please, if you can count how many times I've used the word particular in this video, I'm probably going to cash app you. But anywho, I'm getting very particular or specific about my figure and my shape. Like, if it's not to my liking, I'm about to do something to fix it. I am not going to go the surgery route, like the cosmetic surgery. I really do like to try to work on it myself with my eating and how active I am. But I'm getting very particular about my figure and my shape. And I'm noticing how my body has changed over the years. And I'm noticing how it's changing now. And if I don't like it, I'm going to correct it. If I do like it, I'm going to look up some stuff that I can do to continue to get the result that I'm getting now. The next thing on the list of things what is this about? Habits I'm changing going into my 30s is my health. I would say what I eat, what I consume, food wise or nutrition wise, because I'm looking at the back of the pack to see the serving sizes. Yes. I'm not all the way looking at the ingredients. I know some people, they look at what's in the ingredients. Like they can look at the back of a pack and tell you what this ingredient mean from the long name. I'm not that far into it yet, but I'm sure over the next couple of years, probably even next couple of months, I'm going to get into it because I was listening to the radio today and they had like a news thing going on, seeing how Latinas and Black women, most of the products they use have formaldehyde in it, which is causing cervical cancer. And I put that in my notes. That's why I say I'm pretty sure I'm about to get more into the ingredients as well, along with the serving sizes of what I'm eating. So yes, I'm getting that's something that is changing with me as I'm going into my 30s. I'm looking at the serving size on what I'm eating. I'm watching what I'm eating. Like I'm taking in more protein, less processed foods, which I feel very much way better when I don't eat processed foods anyway. So I can tell there's a difference there. There's also a difference in serving sizes of things. I've never really looked at the serving size of anything that I've been eating, and I'm almost 30. So you mean to tell me I've been going all these years and never looked at the serving size? Like I might have a bag of chips. It probably say I need to have half that bag of chips, not the whole bag. And I'm like, dang. So I wonder, I've been overeating my whole life, more than likely. I just started measuring, like using measuring cups to measure out my rice and my carbs. And I'm like, I really don't feel like doing all this, but now it just comes natural. So it's just naturally coming, naturally occurring. Next on the list of things that I'm like habits that I'm changing going into my 30s. This was a social media trend. I'm starting to judge people of what I see. Like what you presenting to me. I'm starting to judge you. Because gone are the days when, oh, don't judge her. You don't know her. Or don't judge him. You don't know him. You don't, no, get away from me. If you out here cutting a fool and presenting that way, you showing me how you acting, you can't have access. I don't want to hear all that. Oh, this is just social media. I'm a completely different person from social media and real life. No, you're not. I'm sorry, but I do not believe it. I 100% do not believe it. How you act on social media, it's going to be 10 times that in real life. That's how I feel. Like how they say who you are in a relationship with, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever they're doing there is going to be 10 times worse when you get married. Because they're going to get comfortable. So what you're doing on social media, I'm gonna judge you and say it's you. Because if that wasn't really you in real life, why you acting like that on social media? It don't make sense. Like if you don't really move like that, why are you doing it on social media? Because if I don't really move like something, I'm not gonna switch up just because I'm on an app. That's just like somebody being racist in real life. They gonna be racist on social media. Somebody being misogynistic on social media, they're more than likely misogynistic in real life. Is that a word? Anywho, you know what I mean. So yes, I'm not part of that. We listen and we don't judge. However, I see you acting, I look and judge. Just putting that out there. I don't want you around me if you ain't on what I'm on, or if you don't got no morals or no standards, and you just all out with it. Next. So those are the things that, let me keep this right here. So those are pretty much the things that, the habits that I'm changing going into my 30s. But there are some things that I have to be mindful of that I kind of came up out of, but I got to make sure I don't go back into it. And number one would be, I wouldn't say wanting to stay home more, because I just got out of that phase of my life where I was just in a house all the time. I haven't even started going outside yet, but I got to be mindful of that, because I know I'll get into that mood where I don't want to go anywhere. And that is just not healthy. Y'all, if you would see how I was over these, I don't want to say last few years, because it was like, oh my goodness, I'm so embarrassed to say the number. I'm not even going to say the number, but it was more than 3 years. I was just in the house. I didn't like going nowhere. I didn't like doing nothing. So just keep yourself outside, because that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to keep myself active and outside. It weighs a lot on your mental health and your body, your physique. And like I said, I'm getting very more particular about my figure. So stay active. Go meet new people. The next thing I gotta be mindful of going into my 30s is scheduling my girl time. I really don't have a lot of girlfriends like that, but the one that I do have, I gotta keep us on the schedule. I gotta keep her on the schedule. She gotta keep me on the schedule. She say she be waiting for me because I be so busy. So I gotta keep us on the schedule. It's good to have that time with your friends and your peers, because you just need that release. I'm very happy filming this video. I went and did my walk this morning, so I'm feeling real good. Anywho, next on the list, I would say, is embrace your family more. You got to be mindful of that, because time does fly. So if you have kids, please, if you have kids, or, go and see your grandparents. I'm pretty much down my grandma's house a lot now. But when my circumstances change, I still got to make sure I'm down there visiting my grandma, because the hustle will take over. The grind will take over. That's why I try not to get in hustle mode. But you know how when you got things going on, it's easy to slip and just, be going, doing instead of being. You gotta be present. Okay. So that's all for this video. I hope you really enjoyed this video. And if you have anything that really stuck out to you from this video, please comment below and let me know some things that you're doing going into your 30s. If you're in your 20s, please take this. Everything I said, like when I'm switching up habits I'm getting into going into my 30s. If you feel the urge, do it sooner, because I'm way close to my 30s. So if you're in your early 20s, start implementing some of this stuff. Take care of your figure. Judge people based off what they show you. I don't want to hear all of that. Oh, she just might be. No, judge off what you see, judge off what they are presenting to you, because you have nothing else to go off of. Then if something happens, they're gonna say, well, you knew, you see how she acted, you see how he acted. So judge off what people show, what you see. Yeah, and just, be mindful of what you're posting on social media. Always keep your looks up. That should be with social media right now. I feel like anybody after us millennials, y'all got the tea. We thought we had the tea with this here internet. Y'all got the tea with TikTok and all these new movements and this awareness going on. So that's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and please come back for the next video. Well, matter of fact, not please come back. I'm gonna see you in the next video. Bye.